Hello everyone, this is MJ, and you are at my channel called Reading This Life. My channel is where we talk fiction, friends, and fun. Today, it's my bookish week. We've got a lot to talk about. Stay tuned. And before we get started, remember, show me a little love. I could really use it today. So, we're going to talk about what I've read. Whoa. Polls and quizzes first, people. Then we're going to talk about what I read, what I'm currently reading, what I want to read, what has been on the channel, and what's coming up on the channel. But first, before we get to all that, you knew it was coming, didn't you? Did you think it was going to happen sooner or later? Well, some recent developments have happened, and I am following the universe, and I am following my gut. And I rebranded my first YouTube channel. Did you know that this is my second YouTube channel? Yeah. So my first one was kind of a fashion-y channel, and I rebranded it to talk about lifestyle, productivity, planning, office supplies. I know you people are out there. People that love a good pen, people that love to get organized, people that fail at getting organized. That's this channel. And it's called Planning This Life. I will leave a link to it down below. In case you missed the announcement, feel free, hop on over. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun so far. So that leads me up to this big announcement. Yeah. My Patreon went live today. You can check it out down below. If you don't want to check it out, that's totally fine, because nothing is going to change at all. I am still going to be here. I am still going to support small BookTube. I am still doing my lives. I'm still reading books. My love for planning and creation is on like level 11 right now, and I need to fuel that fire in me. So my Patreon is going to be for reading this life as well as planning this life. And my Patreon is called Living This Life. It all makes sense, doesn't it? I think so. So if that's something that you're interested in, I will leave a link down below. You know, any funds raised are going to be pretty much going back into production. Office supplies aren't cheap, and books aren't cheap. So it's all going to be coming right back into the channel. I'm not retiring anytime soon. I'm not making $1 million. It's just something that I want to start and I want to see flourish over the next 5 years. Yeah, I'm here for the long haul. God willing, as long as the Lord doesn't take me, I'm going to keep reading books. I'm going to keep doing my thing, like it or not. So, again, I appreciate all of your support. If it is not for you, that's fine. Skip this video to when we start talking about polls and quizzes. But my Patreon is going to have a lot of cool perks. It is a way for me to get closer to my community. Do you want to get a little closer? Do you want a little more MJ in your life? You know, so this is where we are. This is a natural progression for me. I feel that this is the right time. And if it's something that you want to support, thank you so much in advance. And if it's something that you're really not, it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. Let's just keep hanging out. All right? Okay. So that's the big announcement that makes me want to throw up. Because when you get that feeling, you should know that you're on track. Where you're just putting your toes into the water and you're not too sure, that's where you're supposed to be, and that's where I'm at right now. So grow with me, okay? All right. I hope everyone is doing well. Did you expect that? Did you know that that was happening? Okay. I don't know. So let's get to polls and quizzes, shall we? What did we talk about this week? I think we talked about some good stuff. Now, polls and quizzes is only going to happen on Reading This Life, because this is a bookish update. So it's only going to be for Reading This Life. Planning This Life is not going to have anything like that. Let's boogie on to my right channel. How this all started was I asked about do I need to have a second channel for planning and office supplies and all that good stuff? And a lot of people said BookTube crossover would be fine. Thank you for that honest answer. But I think that the amount of content that I would put on my BookTube channel would really blur the line as to what my channel identity is. So what I did was I said, I have this other channel hanging out there. Let's just rebrand it and go with it. So that's what I'm doing. So 81% said, hey, a little crossover is fine. So thank you for that. 19% said a second channel is needed. Well, I went with the 19%. Thank you for your honesty. All right. Then I asked, do you have a favorite automatic author where you auto buy the book without knowing anything about it? If yes, then tell me who it is in the comment section down below. 72% of you said that yes, you have an automatic author. 28% said nope, I do my research first. 51 people commented to tell me who their automatic authors and it was awesome. I will tell you, I have an automatic author that I haven't read yet, and it's S.A. Crosby. Yeah, I have three of his latest novels, and I haven't read anything by him yet. So I don't know exactly if it's the hype, if it's everybody talks so highly about his books, but he, for me, is an automatic author. All right, then I said, okay, you-reading community, just purchased a book for my Kobo, charging that sucker up and diving in. I have not used it since July of 2022. Do you want to see it vlogged? And 83% of you said yes, and I did do that video, and I will post a card of it here. And how about this? So my Kobo, right, is still attached to my library. Even though Overdrive really isn't a thing, Libby still is, so it must just be not the label, but the functionality. And like I had like a hold sitting there, and I'm like, wait, that's a current hold. That's not something from long ago. So the Overdrive function still works on Libby in the States. I'm so happy with that. That's like amazing. All right. Then I asked, the official start date for autumn is today, Saturday, in the United States. I'm starting to decorate for autumn and hold off on decorating until Halloween. What does that say about me? 64% of you had the right answer and said you give each season or holiday its own space. And yes, I do. Thank you very much. All right. And then I rebranded my channel, and then we had a live with Brian and Alan, which was kind of fun for Support Small BookTube Day. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about what I've read. Okay, first off, I read American Psycho. American Psycho, I will put a card here. I did a full review. Fantastic. Happy to have read it. Just next level. Like, you had to keep reading. You couldn't stop. If you stopped, you would have drowned. You had to keep reading to get out to the other side. I don't know how else to explain it. I said in my video that it's like an analogy of looking at, there's a traffic accident and you're just rubbernecking until you get by it and then you keep moving on. Kind of like that. But honestly, like, to write like that and still hold my attention and still want me to continue on, that's a gift. And that's Bret, Easton, Ellis. So we read that. Then we finished book 1 of the Dune trilogy. Yeah. All of book 1, completely and thoroughly enjoyed it. Where are we at with, is this Dune? Okay, so this is I have these marked. Okay, so this is Dune, number 1. So we finished that this week. Now it's Dune Messiah is going to be rolling up. And then Children of Dune is the last. So what did I think about Dune? I think that it honestly is a fantastically written novel. It has everything that I look for in a book. It has tension. It has suspense. It has hope. It has a little bit of love. It has mystery. It has an intrigue. It has vengeance. It has violence. And I will say to anyone who may consider this a white whale of theirs. A white whale is a book that you've always wanted to read, but you never read it. I suggest to anyone that still has those same feelings that, I don't know if I could read it. It's a chunk. I don't know if I'll understand it. There's a lot of world building, etc., etc. My advice is to watch either of the movies. I prefer the most recent one just because I like the vibe of it. I like the soundtrack. I love the actors that are in it. watch that for a little context. So when you're reading the book, you can have the movie playing in your head to match up with the dialogue and the scenes. It just helped. It helped me move forward. And now I can't wait to get into Dune Messiah because I want to know what happens next. So Dune, 5 stars for me. Psycho, American Psycho was a 4-star read, and that is because deliberately we don't know a lot about Patrick Bateman. I think if I would have known a little more, I would have given it 5 stars. I don't know. I'm kind of like a 4.5, really. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. There's just something that didn't want me to immediately give it a 5 star. So that's that. Then, let's see. We read Tell Me I'm Worthless. And this was a recommendation that I got off of Criminali. He did a review of this and he gave it 5 stars. And I'm like, oh, that's a 5-star read. I said, I gotta check it out. I will say that it was... So I actually bought this book off of Kobo. And it was cheaper than any place else. It was only $7.99 or so. And because of that... I put it up on the Kobo and I just started reading it. And I also had the audiobook that I was listening to like in the car and stuff, which was great. So I'm just trying to get the cover for you. I'm going to do a full review of it, I think, because this was such a different book for me personally to read. And this is one of the glorious things that I love about BookTube. If I didn't see his notification show up in Goodreads, it probably would not have been on my radar at all. It's kind of sad because this is such a fantastically different and well-written book that I wouldn't have known about it otherwise, right? Okay. And I just want to get the cover up. That's the cover. 5 stars I gave to this. It's fantastically written. I'm going to do a full review on it, so just bear with me until I can get to that. Okay. Then I finished. This is New Millennium Boyz by Alex Kazemi. This one, it missed the mark for me. I have a full review that I'm going to be putting up on it. I think if I was born a little earlier, it may have resonated better with me. I think I'm not the target audience for this book. How's that? Not the target audience. Okay. So that's what I've read. What I'm reading Rouge by Mona Awad. Is that it? And I am still in A Blighted Touch. That is an ARC that I have to finish. So that's what I'm reading now. And then I am going to be getting into Mary. Mary is by Nat Cassidy, and this is An Awakening of Terror. This is a buddy read that I'm doing with my best friend. We're starting this on Monday, and it should be good. So we'll see. We'll see. Both of us are hitting a certain age in our life, and we're ready to bitch about this book. Okay. Let's see. What has been on the channel? Let's check it out. What videos have I put up this week? Oh gosh, I think there's been a bunch. I know there's a lot more shorts this week. Trying to get some of the shorts traffic going over my way. So we've had okay. So since the last Bookish Bulletin which was 10 days ago, we've had a Nightworms unboxing. We've had Occult Detective Magazine. A Support Small BookTube, American Psycho, the Sci-Fi Movie BookTube tag, and Resurrecting My Kobo. And Occult Detective Magazine, and I have an article, my first review article, in the latest edition, which was really, really cool. So, it's going to be a lot of fun in October. This week, I'm going to be putting up my potential picks list for what I want to read in October. So, it's going to be really, really good. So, stay tuned for that. What else is going to be coming up? I'm going to have an unboxing. I thought I was going to get it today, but probably Monday. I have a book that came in from Whatnot, a vintage paperback from hell. We'll see what else. We'll see what else floats the boat. Okay. All right. So that basically is it here. Man, that was a lot of news that I just hit at y'all. So, once again, regardless as to whether you check out my Patreon or not, just thank you for the support. My BookTube birthdays is coming up next month, and I'm just grateful and thankful to be here and to have you all enjoy my content and to have you all enjoy my channel. It's just been a wonderful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Nothing is going to change here. I'm still going to be here doing videos. I'm still going to be doing my thing. But if you want a more intimate experience, come on over to Patreon. And intimate as in like the friend zone. We're going to be doing buddy reads. There's going to be doing, I'll be posting, frequent updates, audio and video as to how my day's going and what I'm reading. And not just that, it's not just going to be the bookish content, but it's also going to be the other content too. It's going to be fitness, it's going to be wellness, it's going to be, goal setting. It's going to be living your best life, basically. So come on over and check it out if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, everyone, that's enough of rambling. I hope you're all doing well. Make sure that you take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And I will see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, everyone, goodbye for now. Happy reading.